So, instead of trashing your leather pieces, why don't you transform them into this beautiful piece? Hi everyone, my name is Odurole Mojibola and then you're welcome to today's tutorial because I'm going to be showing you how you can actually transform your leather pieces into this beautiful look. Now, I have been discussing this on my Facebook channel, how you can actually utilize your leather pieces instead of scrapping them. I've actually discussed on how you can actually sell them out to cobblers who repair. I'm going to be teaching you how to create this piece how you can actually use them for different purposes. Beautiful key holders with different shapes, and you can actually use this as souvenir. You can use it as gifts for your customers instead of looking for what to give them as gifts. So I need you to sit back with me today. I'm gonna be right back. So we're going to be making use of our punch, which is to create the hole. You can use your punch plier. We need a ring. We also need this little grommet as well. If you don't have a grommet, of course, you might not have to use it. Now you can get a shape of your choice and place it on top of your leather and cut the or draw them first. Apply your contact cement adhesive on them before you finally cut, just for you to have a neat work. Now I have this particular punch. They come in different shapes and I'm going to be using one of the shapes to actually cut out my EVA foam. I'm just going to be using that to add like a kind of beauty to the look. I don't want it to be totally flat, so that I'm going to be using that punch to cut it out. If you don't have a punch, please just reduce the size of the shape you are using and then decide to actually cut the EVA foam out with your scissors. Yeah, it will cut perfectly well as well. So I'm placing those EVA foam. My EVA foam is about 2 millimeter thick. It's 2 millimeter thick, so I'm placing it right in the middle right there. I'm using the contact cement adhesive to place it. Of course, after all of the placement, I am going to go ahead and then apply my contact cement adhesive all over it before I begin to cut out. I do this to actually achieve a very neat look. Now, if you're watching my channel for the first time, I need you to know that all we do right here is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. So I would love you to actually subscribe to my channel, and press the notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you will not be missing anything at any point in time. As you can see, I've actually cut out one of them. I'm actually going to be placing it on another that is still right on the other leather. I've not really cut that out. This will help you to be able to align it perfectly well. Don't try to cut each of them separately and put together. It can actually take a lot of time for you to be able to align it and for it to be looking perfectly neat. So please pay attention to that. So as I was saying, if you're watching me for the first time, don't forget to like this video. If you enjoy it, please like it. I'm sure you're enjoying it. What does it take to actually create beautiful key holders like this? It's just patience. Yes, if you're not patient, you might not be able to do this. So I'm going to be using my hand so that the shape can actually come out. My fingers are what I'm using. I'm still going to pick up a pen or my brush. Yes, I'm using my brush tip just to actually carve out that shape and make it look perfectly okay. After that, you can then go ahead and begin to cut. Now, if you are not aware, we are always having a weekend class every month. We have a weekend class every month. Like I always say, the weekend class is free. But I don't want everyone in that class. I just want you because you are willing to commit yourself to it. And that's why you're going to be making a payment of 1,500 naira in naira and then $3 if you are going to actually pay in another currency. Now, you saw that I used my scissors for the other one. Now, this time around, I'm using a pinking shear. So if you have a pinking shear, some call it scalloping scissors. So you can use that to actually cut this out, and it's going to be giving you a beautiful wavy look. This one is actually a wavy pattern of the pinking shear. So I'm just going to lighten it. I'm going to burn all the fray by the side using my lighter, and I'm going to be having a beautiful look right there. Yes, I'm sure you can see it now. I have some few of them now that I'm going to actually be fixing the grommet on. If you don't have the grommet, or you don't have the plier for fixing the grommet, I need you that you can still do this. And I'm going to take my time to show you also how to do that. So you might not have a punch plier as well. There are punches that actually has as much diameter just like what you have here. You can also use that as well. So punch, and we're going to be inserting our EVA4. So registration for July weekend class is on. If you would love to join us, we're glad to have you on board our weekend class. The weekend class is majorly on Fridays and on Saturdays. And what do? We pick a design, we learn how to cut the pattern, and we also go ahead and learn how to bottom, how to last it, and all of that. We also learn how to market our products and how to close our sales. So insert your grommets. If you have, you can see I've inserted it. If you have your grommet fixing tool, you can decide to actually use it. Like I said, I will show you how you can actually use any shape of your choice for our. If you're not going to be using ring, you can actually do it alternatively this way. You need this particular measurement. This is about 3.7. So I'm going to actually create, you know, like a rectangle with actually about 3.7 centimeter width. That's what I'm going to be doing right here. Of course, I'm going to be using this straight edge. If yours, you know, your carton does not have a straight edge, please create before you begin to actually do this. Please ensure you create. So what am I going to do now? I have 3.7. I'm going to just draw my line here, 3.7, and I'm going to move it a bit forward and draw and then mark another 3.7. Now I'm not actually giving us any kind of length for this, because this is what I want to do. I'm going to be using the strap. So just place this right here, place it right here and draw. You can see that I monitor the widest part. I just want it to have it to be on a straight, you know, line, or yes, that's why I created that rectangle. So I'm going to be placing this one right here, and don't forget you're going to create like a space in between it. Let's say about 0.5 centimeter in between. This is the line, this is this one here. So I'm going to just place it there. I'm going to place it right there and draw. So you can see what I have right here. Like I said, I don't want to actually use a ring for this particular key holder. So that's the reason I'm actually going through this. I mean, I don't want to use a grommet, not a ring. Definitely you need a ring to be able to do this. So I mean, I'm not going to be using a grommet. I'm not going to be punching at all. So from what I have right here, I'm going to be connecting the two together. So I'm going to trim. So as I'm cutting this way, by the time I'm getting to the edge, I'm just going to create, you know, now it's not compulsory that it should be this wide. It can be actually lesser than this. So you can see what it looks like right here. I'm just going to fold it in here. So I'm going to fold it. I can decide to actually, you know, make it slimmer from that particular side and make this side also slimmer. So with this is what I'm going to be having. You can see what it looks like. So I'm just going to suspend my ring in between it here. You understand? Then I'm just good to go. So what you need to do is just suspend your ring right away. Put it inside this. Then apply your contact cement adhesive on the two surface and bring them together. So with this, you can actually also create you know, a particular style that does not need, you know, all these small grommets that you don't need this to actually fix. You understand? So that's I actually want to show us that so that you can also understand how else you can do it without having an eyelet. So all you need is just a ring. With this, you just need your ring and then you are good to go. Don't forget, this is applicable to whatever shape, even if it's a love shape, whatever the shape, even if it is round, it doesn't matter. Just create a little space in between them like 0.5 and connect them together like I just did, and then you'll be having your beautiful and cute key holder. And even if you want to use this one this way, probably you want to cut your own together, you don't want to cut it separately, you can cut it together, then position it this way, then create, you know, your opening, and then fix your grommets and you are good to go. Another thing about this grommet, about this, is that in case you don't have, you know, the tool for actually setting your grommet, I'm going to suggest that as soon as you insert it, you can see that it's having some little tear on it. It's having some little cut on it. So follow the cut it down all around, and then press it over the other side of your key holder, I mean on the leather. So if you don't have this tool, you can actually do it that particular way. Just insert it, open all those places and fold them over the other side. So I've inserted it already, so I'm just going to use my utility knife. Can you see it folding? Can you see it folding? Can you see what it looks like? So with this, it's actually holding it already together, so you don't have anything to worry about. And if you have this, like I said, just insert and press. That's all. For this one, you insert and you press. So, and that's what you're going to be having. You can see that the other side is even still not looking perfectly well, unlike the way I did it initially. You can see what I have. So just hold it down there and you're good to go. That part is going to be under, so this other part will be on top of it. All you need to do is just press. As soon as you press, you find out that it's looking cute and beautiful. So we can now insert our ring right here. This ring, they actually sell them in dozen. They sell them in dozens, so it's something you can actually buy, use as gift for your customers. You can use it as even souvenir. You understand? You can sell it as souvenir. Probably somebody's getting married, somebody's getting, you know, probably graduation or whatever anniversary. You can actually share this easily. So if you don't want to actually put an highlight, which is all those grommets, you can decide to actually just punch and then insert the ring. But for me, it's not as free as what I want. If you want it to be free, you have to open it wider than what I just did right now. You have to make it wider, then you insert it so it can move freely. I mean, your ring can move freely if it is wider. So you can see what I have right now. This is just beautiful. This is so beautiful. So ensure you lay your hands on this as well, and then make sure that you show me what you have on my Facebook. You can actually send me the picture. You can send me on my WhatsApp as well. So let me know, will you be creating this particular key holder? So in our next video, I'm going to be showing you how to make it into earring. I'm going to see you next time. Bye.